What's up, guys? Studfit here, and we have another tour reaction. This time for what looks to be the Sky Tour, and this is a little different. I'm constantly looking for different ways to incorporate our different members, so we included allowing the lowest tier of our memberships, the not a dud tier, to submit questions for Kart Talk, and we're constantly trying to do different fun things, such as Mario Party, fantasy football. We really have a fun community, and so we're trying to expand that. So I thought, I don't have a lot of time to be able to take away from my family, work, and everything. So it's like, what's a way that we can include some of our members in what we're already doing? And so I thought, what better way to do a tour reveal with some of my friends? So any stud member, which is just kind of that middle tier, is allowed to join me for this reaction tour. I opened it up to see who wanted to join. Now, I will say it is 5:30 in the morning here on the eastern side of the United States. So there may not have been a lot of people, or maybe even people who were intimidated this first time. But I'd like to proudly welcome two of my stud members that are willing to join. And again, I think it's probably because they're in Europe and on the eastern side of this continent. But first, welcome Kareem.
Hey, stop it. Good to see you. Looking forward to this new tour here.
Yeah, you're coming from the UK, right?
Yeah, representing London, the UK. Yes, nice at 10:30. Much more an hour for myself than yours. Yeah.
10:30 sounds
I
way
like.
more fun than 5:30, but
Uh,
I will say most people that we were talking to did not like the LA tour. It could have been a couple different, and we saw all cup ranking reflect that just in generally lower scores. It could have been for a number of different reasons. One being people didn't necessarily like the track. There weren't a lot of coin boxers in all cup ranking. I think there were just 17 of the 36, which is relatively low. Could have been a number of things, but I thought I'd try to turn and try to look at the glass half full. So I wanted to hear from you, Kareem. What was one thing you liked about the LA tour?
um, I think the moment it ended. That was probably chatting with people. That was the most horrible tour for me to trying to get top 100. I thoroughly unenjoyed it. That's not even a word. Yeah, the LA, just all that. I didn't like the LA three tracks beforehand. Certainly didn't like the LA two laps. There was too much. I tried for boomboxes a few times, which I wish I hadn't done. Wasted a good amount of time. It just didn't suit my eye. Didn't like it for Coinbox. Generally, yeah. Not too many coin boxes. I am just happy that tour is done. That's my highlight. Sorry.
Fair answer there. Go ahead.
And yeah, so I'm looking forward. I'm hoping the next tour's got some cool stuff to bring. And to be fair, that's the first tour I felt like that in a while. I've been pretty happy with the way things have gone. So
Good.
very
Yeah.
fair. You're not going to like everything. So yeah, let's keep going.
Cool, man. We also have Brian Voice coming from Israel. Welcome, Brian.
Wow, this is special to be on your show. I so appreciate from what you were saying in the beginning the opportunity, as a member to be on this show. This has been something that has been a dream of mine for a very long time. So I really appreciate the opportunity and to hang out with Kareem as well. Both of you guys have been stars on these shows, and it's just great to be a part. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we'll get into more of it. But what's one thing that you enjoyed from the LA tour?
So, like, I was thinking it would be, the popular thing to say, that the on the negative side that the coin boxes were, very tough to come by from those bots, and going with Yoshi Kangaroo in the LA Laps 2 RT. But on the positive side, I'm going to say something that most may not agree. I heard spoken about a lot. That as a person originally from Los Angeles, I was born in Los Angeles. Although Studfit, I'm from Baltimore,
Yeah.
represent the AFC North. But originally, I was from LA,
Okay.
and I actually liked the oil rig
Okay.
industrial area. Most people were saying, it's ugly. This is not LA. What's going on here? Why are we in a power plant? And to me, as a guy who spent first 9-10 years of my life there, it's and one can maybe only feel this if they're from there. It's like a native kind of a thing, it's like something special to Pittsburgh
Yep.
that a
Okay.
person would appreciate, or something special to London that would be more appreciated if and who you are. And those sections of LA is a lot of the heart, in my opinion, of Los Angeles. The city downtown has a Staples Center, where the Lakers play. But it has a lot of smog. People aren't crazy about it. It's about the valley. These outside desert areas are fun. It's kind of part of the personality.
Cool. Well, you know more than I do. I've been there a couple times. There were parts I liked, parts I didn't like. But LA Labs 1 is still my favorite city track, just going through the water. I don't know why they didn't incorporate more water, but it is what it is. All right. So thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. And so let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on this type of tour reveal. I'd love to keep it going. I didn't do tour reveals at all because I didn't think I brought that much value to the table. Just reacting, saying, "Oh wow, look at that! Oh wow, look at that!" Versus, me, I'm data centric. I like to focus on providing information, providing value that way. So I did a couple tour reveals, and actually they were quite highly viewed. So it shows that the community likes tour reveals still. And so you know what? This is a great opportunity to include you guys. So let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. But I think we're ready to open it up. I think as we go through it, we'll talk together what we see. So I've tried to stay away. The hardest part was trying to stay away from Discord and seeing all the comments of everyone. I had like 5 or 6 messages ready to go. So trying to stay away from that was tough. All right. Did you guys all get Kart Pro, by the way? It's too late if you didn't. You're screwed.
I had to get it out of the way quickly because I had been procrastinating with it, and I actually got that done in the first couple of days. We have another one already.
Oh, I don't know. I saw a multiplayer thing, and I was like, oh man, I hope everyone was able to get Kart Pro in time. I always forget about that.
Yeah, right. I did it first day. I was quite fortunate. I got in a lobby of 3 people, and it just lasted for like 10 races straight. So that was done in like 4 races. I was quite happy with that. Ooh, Wild Slugger to level 2. I think you should put a bunch of tickets on that. It's obviously going to be a gem.
Obviously. No, I think that this is the Wild Slugger. Actually, I feel pretty bullish on it in general, just because it's black, and none of the other items in that family have been very valuable.
And it's the first time we've had the high-end,
yeah,
like a cop like that. Don't know how Nintendo's going to treat that. I have absolutely no idea. Be interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It is rare because it's like exclusive, but really anyone who did well has it. So it makes you wonder if is it going to be like a whale cart, or are they going to bring it back? Are they going to shove it down our throat like the original Slugger? Mm-hmm. All right, so we starting out with a message. Thank you for playing the game. As part of this update, the level cap on items. Level 8? Guys, did you know about this?
Good morning, Studfit.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
How you doing?
I'm going to pretend to say no, but actually yes.
Oh my.
I was utterly shocked, and my first thought was thinking back to Studfit going, it's not coming this year. I don't see it coming this year.
Yeah, insert foot in mouth here. Here it is, guys. Level 8.
It's February, it here.
Oh my gosh.
There she is.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I should just stop the video here and just like gather my thoughts. This is a pretty big deal.
Go back to sleep and try to hope to wake up somewhere else.
Oh man.
My Apple Watch actually mentioned to me, "Are you going on an exercise?" Because I didn't even realize. Obviously, my heart started going a bit faster. I got a notification on my watch.
No way.
Yeah. I was walking around, but still, yeah. I was a bit like, oh my days. Did not see this coming. Certainly
Oh
not
man.
level 200.
Yeah, so I mean, I imagine people are waking up and might be feeling a little depressed. I don't know. I think we'll go through, just like everything else, waves of like denial and then grief, and then just kind of going through those phases. I don't even know what to think. It does say chances of starting a frenzy, bonus points, combo time will be increased. So I guess like for gliders, that combo time helper, or for drivers, getting a frenzy, that'll go up. I guess we'll find out here soon enough. Holy moly! All right. So during the Sky Tour and the tour that starts on 3/9, high-end level boost tickets will appear in the tier shop. Okay, be sure to check it out. So this is immediately. This is like this level 8, or are they just letting us know?
Tour. Yeah, as next tour.
Next tour. Okay. All right.
But not this tour.
So this will be a savings tour probably across the community.
I would, unless they've stuck something in there that you need to get, I would.
Yeah, I guess we'll see as we go along. The different pipes and everything.
Yeah. So if you've already got it at level 7, you're just getting coins. That makes sense. Just like last time. Man. All right. Well, this is not good with the fixed DS, the daily selects, in combination. But oh well. All right. Well, that's huge news. We'll probably still talk about it here together. Guess we got a winter multiplayer challenge to win Black Yoshi. You guys have Black Yoshi at high level yet?
I'll be getting 6,000 coins.
Nice. That's it. That's impressive. I got him at perhaps 2 or 3 as a result of this.
Okay. Then we got this light blue Shy Guy as a reward for Ranked Cup. Do you guys know if he's... I guess we'll find out if he's...
It was light blue, I don't know, I can't remember. Probably not another ice flower, maybe? Or, I don't know.
Yeah, I could see Ice Flower. All right, so it's weird because we had all these winter and holiday tours, and now we get the light blue Shy Guy. If they had it, why didn't they just give it to us earlier? I don't know.
I think they should give him blue shell special ability.
Oh, blue shell special. There you go.
That's not going to happen.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Cloud glider, rainy balloons. Not super useful. All right, so we have the first pipe. You guys have already seen the skill. We had a lot of different votes. I think the biggest ones were Dash Ring and Bob-omb Cannon.
Did you not see it? You just scrolled through it. You didn't see it.
I haven't seen. I can. Let's see.
No, don't.
No, what I'm saying is I took screenshots here. So it looks like we had 9. Oh, some of these were mine, but 8 or 9 of the Dash Ring. We had looks like 6 or 7. I think 8 because I put them into and I screenshot. So Kart Life, John Boy, General Meow, Tabor, John Girl, Kareem, You Buddy, Groovy, Frenzy Fan Girl, all voted for Dash Ring. And then for Boomerang, we got Puffton, Elarak 23, and Frenzy Fans. We did have Nintendo for a triple mushroom. Night Roso voted for the triple green shell. No Lucky 7. We did have Antelov was thinking Gigabomb. All right, so he was on an island there. And then we had 6 people for Bob-omb Cannon. We had Anke, Frenzy Grind, Jeeves, John Girl, E. Deedle, and This Be Chris. We had N2 CJ and for Bubble and Lily for a new skill, which I like the risk, the skill, the guesswork there. Hero had a giant banana. Caitlin had triple banana, and that was I think it. So all across the board, get a drum roll please. Dash Ring. It was Dash Ring. So another moment for me to insert foot in mouth. I think I think it was Kart Talk. I said anything but dash ring because we've been fooled.
Studfit, you were saying if you had a quarter for every time, what?
A quarter for every time that we guessed dash ring and we were wrong, then I'd have enough money to buy every pack from here going forward. But here he is. They've I don't know why they don't give us very many dash ring drivers. It's been like one a year. Last year, I think it was with Penguin Toad. So I'm okay with it. The one thing is that we already have a Mario with dash ring with swimwear.
Yeah, that's true. And he's not proven all that
No.
useful at all. It's certainly, while it's good to get a couple, it's not a plus skill, is it at all? So as cool as he looks, and there's something fun about dashing. It looks cool, but ultimately, if you're playing the game purely, you know, on a grand macro sort of scheme, it's very missable. It's passable. Which is I don't know, but people might be lured in by how cool he looks. I don't know, but are people now thinking level 8? Oh no, I have to be more conservative. It'd be interesting to see what people think.
Yeah. I think he looks awesome, but I think he, unfortunately, just based on his skills, probably gonna fall by the wayside. Still had this level 8 news is still probably shocking everyone.
I did one thing. If you go back to that news, did you read down to the bottom?
Let me check.
Ooh, ooh.
This
The
news
reason I
here?
say that is because this might start impacting. We were talking about plus items and whatnot.
The bonus points earned when using certain items will be increased. I did overlook that. I just saw bonus points and was thinking had to do with the skill that they were talking about. But that is interesting. What do you think that has to do? I'm trying to think like a bonus points. So like they're just gonna like almost kind of like the skill plus, just kind of make it a little bit more interesting.
Well, I was thinking along the lines that I might be wrong on this, but for instance, like I don't know, you might get more points. Like what was it we used to say in a banana frenzy? How many banana hits would you need to get to the equivalent of a coin frenzy? Maybe now it's if they've increased that effect on banana. Maybe now instead of needing whatever it was 6 or worse or whatever, now you would only need 3 or 4. Yeah. I think it's trying to balance out other items that have maybe appeared useless in the past. But maybe I'm reading that wrong.
There's
My idea, when I first saw this, there had been a little talk in the community, perhaps, in regards to as powerful as Coinbox and even Boomerang, if they get the coin boxes right, have become that perhaps, and the fact that players were starting to get to the point of like, why pull on some of these pipes with any of the lesser skills? And perhaps what they're going to do is boost the worser skills. I think maybe was the first thing I thought about, like the bomb cannon, like the mushroom cannon.
mm-hmm.
That there needs to be perhaps a little more incentive for people to go in on a pipe like this one with the dash ring character, or others with a worser character on the fence.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know that the word bonus points means a couple different things for Nintendo. I think there's a couple languages where bonus points actually has a different. It actually makes more sense. I'm trying to remember if it's Japanese or whatever. But the way that the points are measured out, there are like bonus points for getting more actions than there like there's like a I'm trying to think of combo bonus points for getting combos, but I think they're also like base kind of like think about it like base points almost like you would have for a driver. So like a banana might be like 3 base points and then there's a multiplier from that, and so they might like increase like the use of a dash ring might go from like 4 points to 6 points or something like that. So I think we kind of asked when we were asking about how we could change the game, how we could improve these other skills. That has come up in the past. It's like, hey, just increase these points. Maybe that's what it is. I don't really know. It's a good question. We'll have to wait and see. But thanks for pointing that out, Kareem.
Yeah, it could potentially be something huge if the points do massively change. But if it's like how I know that's not exactly how it works, but like the points you get from having, on your glider, the item on your glider is basically meaningless. So it depends to what level they take this. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah, like I think like a coin is like 1 point or 3 points, so it's like pretty minuscule. But you get like, but then you have multipliers, you have the combos and everything. It ends up coming out to something in like the 400 point range or something. I think it's probably close to like 80 points or something like that to get a coin, and then you have points at the very end. So points are very complicated. But yeah, each action, that's why we're so focused on action count, and not necessarily on what action it is. So we'll see how that goes. We do have this prop cart, which I was wondering how they were going to name the cart. Prop cart, not sure if I am excited about that name. We'll probably have on the server ask people for some fun names and use whatever one is voted the highest. I will say Jump Boost Plus. I like that. Look at these tracks though. It's got the Sky Gardens. It's got Rock Mountain, which we kind of knew was coming back. But the one thing about that is we're pretty well covered on that. We don't. Many of us at least even have supers because it's one of those tracks where they gave normals and supers to. So I think we're pretty well covered there. So this isn't gonna like give us any crazy coverage except for on Sky Garden. And then I see a lot of Mario Circuits. You see the Maple Treeway T in there, but Mario Circuit 2T and Mario Circuit 2R. So, interesting there. We'll see, what do they give Mario? He's got Sky Garden 2. Yeah, Rock Mountain. And then a Kalimari Desert 2RT. DK Summit T.
Very old school tour we got here. It's like old school tour, old school players, Mean Joe Green tour.
There you go. I like Mean Joe Green. Yeah, I don't think the Remix Ghost Valley 1RT. I'm trying to remember what driver I have. All right, so and then we have what they're calling the Sky High Flyer. I like that. That's pretty cool. But Bob on Plus, not as big of a fan. It looks like we got Yoshi Circuit too. Oh goodness, not a big fan of the Yoshi circuits. I know you guys probably love them, but me not so much.
What do you call that Studfit? The dance off revolution, right?
Dance Revolution. Yeah, it's just Kart Life talks about finger burner, thumb burner. I think it's fine. It's unnecessary. How many turns they have? I don't know. It's
such a good track in Double Dash and on Mario Kart. It's one of my favorite tracks. Probably is my favorite track back on Double Dash, but it's a bit different in the console. But yeah, I know what you mean. There's a lot of boosts required to keep combo on that.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny that you guys were discussing just on the last Kart Talk about differences in the game style between like Mario Kart Tour and Mario Kart 8, and the thing came up with this exact course, so like
yep.
The first thing I thought about was that Dance Revolution that Studfit was discussing, because you had brought it up months ago in another show, and I so agreed with that breakdown on what it's like to grind those Yoshi circuits.
Yeah, I mean, there's some tracks where it's like, like super technical, and then there's ones that want to break your thumb off, and that's where, to me, it just seems, unnecessary. So, whether you call it a thumb burner, finger burner, or just completely unnecessary, like Dance Revolution, either way, you get it. I will say these packs aren't too bad. Do you guys have Tanuki Mario? I don't have this cart.
The driver, I will not go near the Leaf driver or whatnot. Yeah, I think Kart might have some value. I know Sammy D, he's put a lot into that car. I think that's got some prospects in the future, I suppose. And obviously, what was the name of that new glider? What's it called?
And I know Antelov is he was looking to invest in it. Now that we have level 8, I don't know if he's as eager to throw tickets to take something up, but it's. I'm glad I saved tickets, but there's not enough tickets in the world to make up for level 8. I still am thinking that there are going to be people out there that are going to be pretty irate, and potentially even leave the game. I know we saw that with level 7. It's a daunting. Now let me actually take a look here. So in order for us to take it up to level 8, do they mention how many tickets it's going to take?
They don't.
Oof, that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, they could
I
be.
got to imagine at least 10. At least 10.
10?
Oh no way.
10 seems outrageous. 8? I can see 8. 6?
It takes you 9 to get to level 6, and then 10 to get to.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking about the supers where you have to get 8. That was what I was thinking about.
Yeah, like the 5 is daunting enough. So if they moved it to 6, that would still be kind of stressful. But I could see 8. 10 would be 10 would. I mean, I'm not quitting the game, but that would be very depressing. Very depressing.
Sure, they have to keep it. They have to keep it at 5. I mean, 5 high-end tickets is an awful lot. I mean, you can go, several weeks without getting, even if you're a whale or not, you can go. It can take you weeks to get 5 high-end tickets. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll be nice and surprises, and it's actually 2 tickets for that. But
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Let's hope. Premium challenge, you get the Daisy glider. I don't think I have that at a high level, but I could definitely use this Daisy ticket. I think going into this tour, I had already kind of made the decision I was going to be like a more of a dolphin. I thought about just like a premium or gold pass +1 and just get one pack per tour. It's going to be hard trying to stay that though, because I don't have that card, don't have that glider, so it might be a +2 this tour. But it's going to be interesting too. The good thing is that special pipes are going to be a little bit more attractive because you don't have to. We're not worried about coin box drivers being at level 7 already and pulling the 6,000 coins. That part will be a little bit nice. But I will say, I think one of the things for whales is that you pull. I guess you're kind of sprinting to walk. Is the kind of way that I see it. Is like we were so busy and so focused on getting to level 7 that we sprinted there, and then we kept seeing duplicates. So it's like I think I'm just gonna pull back a little bit and take my time getting things to level 8, because I think getting those coins are so frustrating. So I'm moving back into Dolphin. I don't need to try to keep up with some of these amazing players that spend everything on every pack. But then we got winter multiplayer. Go for it, Kareem.
I was going to say, yeah. I mean, there's no change to the the uncapped tickets. Still, thank God for that. Can you imagine if they changed that in my days? Wow. So that's still getting to double cap or triple cap or whatever. It's still eminently very, very strong, and obviously that's disseminated evenly amongst the players. So that's still pretty good. That's still where a lot of my focus is going to be. And yeah, the same as you. Although I don't know, are Nintendo going to drop a special, gold, coin bot pipe? I can see a lot of whales going in there and won't be able to control themselves, and will level up a whole bunch of stuff very quickly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. There's like 2 or 3 players that I know have that many tickets. I will say if someone like Stanler wants to ever go for top 10, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
His level of saving is next level. All right, so it doesn't look like anything too crazy. No premium challenge plus. I was expecting maybe the tour points challenge to give some more tickets. I'm glad they opened it up to 2 rows, but could still use some more tickets there. Get into this token shop. No high-end tickets in the token shop, which I thought, because right, this is the end of the celebration. This is like the fireworks should be going off. This seems pretty monotonous.
curious to see what your daily selects are like. Oh, mine was very disappointing. Oh, okay.
As you, I don't know if you saw that, I had 0. I had just taken up charging Chuck to level 7. So I wish I had those 5 tickets back, but it is what it is. All right, so this part's nice. So is this what they were talking about starting this tour, or is this next tour for these high end tickets?
I think they said that the tier shop for this tour. I think did they say the next tour as well? So I think we could expect 4 lots of 3. I might have misread that. I can't remember. I think they said
a long time ago, I looked at that 15,000 in that shop for the driver high end, and the 12,000 or 13,000 for a cart, and I said, no way, I'm not going to spend the extra money. And I'm mainly a gold pass only player, and I was so quick this morning. I mean, it's Israel time, so it was this morning. It was already early afternoon. I was so quick to buy those. Wow, I didn't care about the extra few thousand. Forget about that.
Yeah, man. Well, I've already mentioned the high end tickets being the most valuable resource in the game. They became even more valuable. So I don't have very many, as you can see. 8 for the cart, 5 for the glider. I felt like I was feeling pretty good too. Triple cap, nothing crazy here. Those won't change though. I was thinking that would be a pretty cool change for them to do, is like open up a 4th uncapping. That would help all the gold pass only free to play. Wouldn't help new players per se, but it would help kind of compensate for the level. The levels. This is going to be tough, man. For gold pass only, these levels, it's going to be excruciating for them. I honestly feel it's not helping them at all.
It's going to separate. You would think after there's so many people now on G70, but there's such a wide range. Like, I look at someone in my ranks, and I look at some of the people in my ranks, and they're also tier 70, but they're scoring 20,000 points less than me per cup on average, because there's such a they need to open that up a little bit. It's a bit. I mean, I know that I'm not in their rank, so I totally understand it's not a big deal for them. They're people with hopefully with equivalent strengths, but I mean, why not make tier 80 or even tier 100, whatever, and then we could all play against people of similar strengths, similar loadouts. We'll all complain when that does happen, right? Yeah.
Of course, that's what we do best. Yeah. All right, let me take a look at the top shelf here for the new Sky Garden. We'll do a couple runs here on the different variations, but I'm limping in with Peach Explorer. She's at level 5. I think even Night Rosa was asking for us to do a Peach Explorer Driver of the Week, so this might be a good time to do that. Not really any close other options. Looks like Purple Bunny got a nice big buff here, at least on my account. Otherwise, some newer carts. This Dreamy Egg has been around for a while, and then of course the Frostwing. So the Frostwing, obviously, I'm rooting for it. It hasn't been as great. I know the special pipe new carts are always pretty much guaranteed top 10 eventually, but like rarely are they like number 1, number 2, number 3 on our top 10 list. But I mean, I love the card. If it didn't have purple, if Purple Bunny wasn't right here, I probably would double uncap it. I do really like it, but it's been a little slower. I wish it would have picked up. And then, oh boy, yeah, so not great options here on the glider. I did talk to Antilev over the weekend. The Super Mushroom does a lot for my account. I think it gives me like 18 new tracks if I were to take it up. But I just can't. I can't justify putting tickets on any gliders, right, or any item really at this point in time. I think I have to like get into heavy saving mode. How do you guys feel?
Well, I would say quickly from a personal note. So I have already on my account. I've taken a mushroom glider to. I've taken it. I've triple capped it. I used 16 uncapped tickets. I've used basically all my glider tickets on it because it does a lot for my account, and I just went all in on it. I, I could have single capped it or double capped it, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going all in. Yeah, I think it does a lot.
I have no choice but to essentially ignore all high-end glider tickets that come my way for purchase. And I'm just going harder after the best carts. Lately these big hitbox carts have come out, Vampire Flyer and our favorite hamburger.
Yep.
And then the top of the top skilled drivers, my Coinbox and Boomerang drivers. If they get that right with these bots with their coin boxes, I wrote to Nintendo. I hadn't in a long time, and they're being very cool about it. Saying they're going to get back to me. I'm impressed actually with their customer service versus a couple years back. Perhaps with the dust settling from a lot of what's gone on the last couple years with the pandemic, their interns 3, 4, and 5 are maybe getting some of their stuff together.
They're actually reading. They're actually reading the tickets. That's good. All right, so this is the first time I'm seeing Sky Garden. It looks pretty sick. I really like the background. You kind of seeing these. What are they? Beanstalks? Or is that what they?
Yeah, I quite actually like the music from this one. It's quite. I know like some people really into the music from tracks. Obviously, Sammy comes to mind. I don't usually pay too much attention to the. I don't know. I found the track quite catchy. Definitely something interesting.
I think it would be absolutely amazing for a giant banana high end to one day rule this track. My goodness, does it lay out well for that?
Now you say it does indeed. Only one way you can go, bang down the middle. Well,
I guess I saw a big blimp. Trying to see there's like a big mushroom thing up there. Do you see that?
Who knows what happens when this goes airborne? Well, I mean, it already is airborne, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like. Oh, I guess it's not. There's no item box there. I was gonna say it might be helpful to. Looks like a little strat of the week, but I take that back because you probably don't want to fall there and start over again. So there you go. That's a first look at it. Honestly, it's kind of uneventful. I would have liked a little bit more. I don't know. I would have felt like it'd been cool to see like a cloud come at you, or I was just waiting for something to happen, and it's just a road up in the clouds, which is fine. What do you guys think about the track?
I was a little bit underwhelmed, I should say. As I said, I like the music, but it seems quite bland and quite short. I think a lot of people are going to be going around trying to get a double coin or maybe single coin or whatever non-stop combo and then be out of there. Don't see a whole lot more going on.
Absolutely. I mean, I could see if it ever has a giant banana or coin box. I'm not sure exactly yet on the variants, but I'm using my I love her. She's amazing. Always getting additional love. Peach Explorer.
There you go.
It's unbelievable. When you think she's going to fall asleep, there she is again. Unreal. And I got that in a freebie pipe.
Oof. Nice.
When she first came out. At the time, I was saying, oh, of course, my first freebie had to be a stupid bomb cannon. Why couldn't I get a boomerang freebie? And yet, over a year later, I'm not sad about that being what I got because it's unbelievable. Here she is again. But I think this course would be more fun one day with, or if they already have the variants with a coin box boomerang, or especially a giant banana. With the bomb cannon, it's already stacking up to be rather tedious and annoying.
Yeah. Looking at ranked, looks like I got my friend Whoop Moo in my ranked. He was on Kart Talk. He's known him for probably longer than he and his brother Knights have known longer than anyone probably in the community. Um, it looks like he's got a pretty good loadout with this Tanuki Rosalina. Look at that, level 6, 1400. So I'm basically screwed.
I think if you've got, I think PGP. Do you have her triple caps?
For the other tracks, yeah, I do.
Is she not in Yoshi's? Or wait, one of the tracks. Okay, no, you go through them individually. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, I got PGP for the Yoshi circuit. I'm pretty good on some of these loadouts. I'd say some of these Yoshi circuit. I was, as I mentioned earlier, doing some of my. I did the Bama Gerbs version that Antolev has and copied and pasted into the All Cup ranking sheet. And one of the things we found out as we were walking through it together, most of my coverage gaps are actually on older tracks, just because I'm like, I'm not going to invest in a Yoshi circuit. Because I'm like, I have supers there, I have other stuff there. So some of the biggest improvements could be on like tracks like Yoshi Circuit, where I'm using, a super cart, but I just don't feel the need to go back and circle back and try to upgrade those. So this is a pretty pedestrian loadout, to be honest with you, for Yoshi Circuit.
And what Brian was saying earlier, yeah, like the way that I sort of earmark investments, sort of. So glider, I generally look at coverage. There are less of them, and it can gain more coverage with one item. So I have more triple cap sort of gliders than anything else. Carts, I just care about size. And obviously drivers then is basically the skill. That's kind of the way I'm doing my investments at the moment. You would think you would go for coverage for all three, but no. I mean, my family Gerbst is telling me to go on the old pumpkin parks, and I'm like, it's so small. I'm like, I will not do it. I will not do it. Or it's also telling me to invest more in Kamek Zoom Room. And I'm like, no, it's just awful to getting common. So, yeah, it's interesting how the three different items, how you might treat your investment strategies, how they may vary with each item.
I agree, Kareem. I used to think the gold pumpkin cart was a beast, and it is. But now with these hit boxes, the gold pumpkin cart could be a great investment for now, but it's not going to be the greatest investment for the long term. Those are going to be the off-roader and the vampire flyer. So it depends what kind of player. Personally, and with the limited high-end tickets, if I have to put them on anything, I'm going to go for the things that are going to have that value in a year or two, which the gold pumpkin cart, I feel, unfortunately, won't that much.
I would agree. And it's just, I remember doing what was a Toad Circuit a few tours ago, and I was doing it with a small car and the coin box, and I was getting, I don't know, let's say 150 actions, and then I decided to upgrade a bigger car, and all of a sudden I was up to 180 actions, but like the same, feeling like the same run, and so that's what really convinced me that big cards are the way to go. Because unless something happens to coin box, then I don't know. But that's my own personal take.
So how are you approaching level 8? Are you going to, I guess, start with those coin boxers and take maybe your favorite to level 8, or once it's released, do you have a plan?
So my personal plan is, I've been saving up quite a lot of normals and supers, so I'm going to get going to want to get those. But I'll probably take one. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, with how the shop works and all that. But I'll probably take one item. I don't know, driver, car, or glider. I'll have a look around. I haven't decided on that. I'll probably just take one for level 8 and leave it at that. If that opens up I think that opens up a high-end sort of slot. And I've got some normals and supers. I'll try and get the daily selects done as quickly as I can. But no, I'm not going to jump in and take a whole bunch of things to level 8. I'm sure there will be pipes for that coming up, in the near future. I'll let them come more organically, I suppose. I don't think there's any real rush. What are the chances I'm going to come up against someone with a whole bunch of level 8s? Bloody hell. Probably not. So yeah,
that's a pretty good strategy, Kareem. I agree, and if I had to just add on to that, one of the first things I was thinking was, where am I going to go, with these groups as far as, needing those high ends to eventually appear. And the first thing I think about is that group of super gliders, the 4 super gliders, the green shell, the Babam, the flower. And I'm thinking maybe that might be one of the first things I might want to clear out to 8, because not only are there only 4 of them, and they're only a couple thousand a pop coin, but they have decent coverage, especially once they're maybe at 8. Now, it depends. I say that as a mainly gold pass only player. For a whale or a dolphin, they might have that high end still higher. I'll have a lot of my high ends sometimes not as high as the level 7 or level 8 super that's available top shelf.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very, very true. And let's not forget. Yeah. Go ahead,
sorry. I was just gonna say, and of course I'll just max out, get to level 8 as quick as I can. Those 3 commons, where you got 3 groups real quick.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the normals and supers, that's going to be... I'm actually going to be excited to pull on stuff and try to get those to level. I'm not going to give me any rush, though. I think you're right, though. You just kind of focus on 2 or 3 that's going to open up the daily selects, and then I'm going to take my time from that point on. But, yeah, good point. Do you have a little freebie pool? We'll see if... should I reset it 4 times like Frenzy Fans enjoys? Do it.
I actually got a gold pipe, and I
this morning.
Recorded it. Yeah, I recorded it, and then I got a duplicate, so I can't share it because there was definitely some profanity involved. So.
Hey, but the high end though, still amazing.
Yes, indeed. Oh, did we mention it also? They did say at level 8 you get 1 extra track. That.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, that's an extra track. Who knows where it will go, but, that's something. An extra track. Oh, my.
Yeah, oh, my gosh. Yeah, I reset it 4 times. I don't know why that's so lucky. What do you think it is?
I have no idea. My Alexa set off and started playing music, so... decided. I hope you get better than me. I hope it's not. I got this. Don't be a dupe.
Yeah, you know what? I think you spoke into the universe, Kareem. I think the.
Oh.
Sorry. Coin.
It's all right.
Coin's coin.
It's all right. We'll take it.
A lot of stuff in the shop got to get purchased. A lot of super tickets and common tickets, and that coin is going to be needed.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
How many need to take a normal to level 8? Because it was 20 to level 7.
Yeah.
What if it's like 30?
Well, you'll be prepared, Kareem. What do you have, like 500 super tickets?
Oh, super? No. Super less than that. Maybe like 200-300. No, the normals, like I've got like 850 driver because I've been collecting them for like 2 years.
Yeah. I feel okay with 80. of them for the normals between the drivers and gliders. But yeah, supers. I think I'll be fine. I've been getting a couple of the drivers and kart super tickets here lately.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, it could be like 30 just to take one to level 8. Who freaking knows? Looking at Sky Garden T, looks like we've got two boomerang drivers and a lucky 7. So it'll be interesting to see there. Not great kart coverage there. Looks like
Yeah.
oh,
This one as well. I'm like, ooh.
do you see these guys? These
Yeah. It looks so good, but I just the worst handling and hitbox. I can't stand them. And I've got Kamek Zoom at 7 double uncapped, and I will never triple cap it because it's just all horrible to have. But I don't know. Maybe other people know how to use it better than I do. But you think with it being so long, you turn it sideways, but it still doesn't seem to pick up that many coins.
no, it's not just you, man. It's a tough one.
Um,
Oh, got Bullet Bill. This is one of my regretted investments. It's actually coming in pretty good here. This uh, 8-bit Bullet Bill.
yeah, yeah. Look at that. And what I would say is, I think it must be spotlight then. The 8-bit mushroom, which I think it's in 4 of the 6 rank tracks. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's definitely something worth considering if you are someone who wants to invest in a glider. Obviously, it must be a spotlight because it's level some second tier here, but yeah, 4 out of 6. That's pretty good rank wise.
so yeah, so I guess we you're right. It's Ice Flower for the light blue Shag Eye. So not super. They didn't do a lot of buffs for this, which I think is great. I was like, please don't give. I'm actually really hoping like Vampire Flyer does not get these Rock Mountains because I really want them. They'll end up with 25 tracks. I just don't want this old one to be one of them. There's just so many. I guess they gave the Merlion. The Merlion they gave Rock Mountain T. Okay, interesting. That'll be fun next week.
I'm not so happy. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's in ranked next week, so that'll be kind of fun. It's a free track. I mean, everyone's gonna be able to get 200 actions pretty easily, so it's not gonna be a competitive track. But go ahead. What were you gonna say, Brian?
Yeah, no, I'm just not thrilled about the top shelf drivers. I feel I especially now that we're looking at level 8, I feel like I missed out on an opportunity to get Dry Bowser up to 7 sooner, and he's sitting at 0 out of 5 at level 6 with a possibility to use a maxed out cap, a triple cap level 7 Toad. And people are going to miss a more fun skill there. But if they manage to have their Dry Bowser at level 7, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is pretty fun for sure. Looking at Sky Garden R, looks like we get Saddle of View and Vacation. Vacation's coming in pretty clutch, as well as also your girl Peach Explorer. So that'll be nice. Kart's not so great, but the combo cruiser, these are the tracks you want. These because Sky Garden most likely will be an assumed track, meaning that it'll be circulating. It'll be part of like what we consider to be an assumed track, meaning it's a non-city track that's reoccurring. It's brought back, and so you're gonna want to invest heavily there. The cholesterol cruiser, that burger cart, it's gonna be even more helpful. As you look at it that way, but this wild slugger is an interesting card because we all kind of already have it now. Many of us at level 3, and that makes sense to have the Galaxy. I'm surprised no more Dream Glider.
Yeah, Dream Glider. That was going to be. I'd saved up for a triple cap, and I was waiting to do it on the Dream Glider, and I was like, I'm all right where it is, and that's, as I've mentioned twice already, that 8-bit mushroom glider, I think it's got more future potential. Obviously, it's more recent than the Dream Glider, So I decided to go all in on that, and I think it could get a couple more buffs. But yes, the Dream Rider are great, even though it's not there. It's still a great. And yeah, I see Umuji getting a track. But oh god, after my coin boombox experience last tour, I thought doing it again. I might just stick with Mario Satalaview and
Yeah, not a bad option there.
in half an hour, as opposed to potentially spending 6 hours and not getting anything. So,
all right, so just looked like the brooms. One of them had a mini turbo and kind of get some of these Luigi mansions. This is the Magma broom. Ghost Valley there, Maple Tree Way makes sense. Some kind of and then the Star Broom actually has some the Sky Garden, but then Rock Mountain. So then Mario Circuit, then Yoshi Circuit, and Frappe Snowland. So a lot of old tracks here. This Star Broom, to me, looks like the least appealing. I will say, why don't we take a pause here? All right, guys. So then here are the packs for this tour and pipes. It looks like we got a week 2 pipe would be these Zoom brooms and Kamek and Halloween items. We finally got the 8-bit pipe that we were looking forward to, and then the ticker glider. So we kind of knew that this 8-bit pipe was always possible. And I think that's why I honestly I would have loved for this to have been next tour, so we could have taken some of these items to level 8. But yeah, I got some supers in there, and then the ticker. I don't know. Has anyone opened it up and seen if it's if it covers the time in the air or the height in the air or what all it covers?
I have not checked actually, and I don't know. Does it say that it's spotlight? No, we don't know if it's spot. I assume it's spotlight.
It doesn't appear to say anything there. Let's see here.
It might be a ticker of how many pulls it takes in the special pipe to get it. And that might be the count.
It does say here, measure your flight distance.
Yeah, I would have thought, like the challenges.
Yeah.
Like how far you go.
That's a good point. The record setter, I guess is what it's called, debuts in the spotlight. So it is a spotlight light glider. So that's interesting. I'll probably go into a little bit, but yeah. And then the packs for next week, some older drivers too, Funky, and then Builder Toadette with the Pink Dozer. So neither of those I'm going to be interested in, but week 1 packs look pretty good.
I love touching the pipes. I'm going to have to leave you stuff out. I've got a pack. I've got a plane to catch. But it's been really cool and fun and lovely to get to chat with you, Brian. Hope we get to again soon. I must say you have quite possibly the coolest voice I've come across on now. So
thank you.
Yeah, did you hear that?
I appreciate it. It was such really an honor, a pleasure to I've listened to you so many times on these shows to actually do this with you today. And on Studfit's reaction video, wow. Thanks so much.
Well, the honor is all mine. Yeah, and good stuff, Studfit. I look forward to hearing you dissect everyone's thoughts. I've already had a few messages saying, that's it, I'm quitting the game. I can't wait to hear your reaction once you've had time to digest it all. But anyway, thanks for having me, buddy.
Yep.
And I wish you all the best.
Thanks for coming, and safe travels. We'll catch you here in a little bit, but yeah, enjoy the toy run.
Thanks, buddy. See you later, guys.
See ya.
Cheers.
All right, well, with Kareem leaving, and we're at the end of our episode, we got to see a lot of these tracks, but I think anything that we saw in this game really pales in comparison to the reveal of level 8. And really, that's that's going to be probably all we talk about in every Discord server, and every conversation that we have probably will dominate the rundown. And hopefully we'll collect my thoughts between now and Thursday when we record. But it's a major shakeup, and we're all going to go through probably different phases of grief as we accept it. I know I just looked at our Discord server and saw some of the conversations in there. A number of people rightfully very upset. And, I think this could be an opportunity for some to step away from the game, especially those already, on the fringe. Myself, I won't be stepping away from this game anytime soon. I really enjoy the game, and most importantly, I really enjoy this community. I enjoy being the positive person in the community too. I will say there's going to be some adjustments to strategy. There's going to be some opportunities for us to be able to play the game a little differently. I think one of the things I'm going to struggle with is trying to, stay a small dolphin, and just getting maybe 1 or 2 packs a tour. I think this tour I'll probably get 2 packs, and that'll be it. Just one of each, one just to get the items in there. But that's gonna be really tough because there's gonna be an interest or a temptation to get packs, to get pipes, to get stuffed up to a high level as soon as possible. And I just have to be patient and give this Dolphin motto a chance here in my account. But yeah, I think there's going to be. I mean, honestly, we're going to have probably some divided community. I'm trying to think. I know Larry put in our server. Love Larry. He was on our. In fact, I think we were trying to rename the LA tour the L Larry tour. It looks better when you spell it out than trying to say it out loud. But it was the Larry tour. You got a bunch of freebies. He was on Kart Talk. He was on Frenzy Fans Mario Karters. Anyway, his idea was to try to boycott level 8, and man, it's gonna be just kind of like the way we did Fixed DS. And I'm willing to put a hashtag and stand right next to people like Larry. And I think level 8 is boycottable. Like I think it's worthy to try to boycott it. I wonder, now that they've already announced it, like the daily selects weren't announced and we kind of like figured it out. It was kind of like our power move to show that we figured it out. Level 8, I don't know if they could put that. I don't know if they can put Pandora back in its box. I really hope that they. I mean, it'd be great to hope that they could. But I think we'll have level 9, in a year, and level 10 the year after that. Now that they've kind of done this already, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to process that. There'll be probably the huge conversation on Kart Talk, huge conversation on the rundown. But I don't know what my strategy will be. I think ultimately I'm gonna try to save as much as possible. Going to be patient, not focus too much. But I think that's gonna be the dominant conversation around this tour. And Brian, I appreciate you. Let us know if you liked having this conversation style with a couple of the members. Brian, thanks for joining us. What's your takeaway from this announcement, from this tour? Well, what would you like to say to some of the Brian fans out there?
Well, thank you so much, Studfit. It was such a pipe dream of mine to be on one of your shows and be on your reaction show today. Thank you so much. And for me, it was tougher, I feel, the first time. Over a year, last year, I felt like this was inevitable. First of all, I want to say that I appreciate the feelings and empathetic to the feelings of Larry and of all the players in the game, one way or the other. I've said this on the Discord servers in regards to the amazing community efforts that were put towards the Fixed DS recently, that I appreciated those who did it, and I appreciated those who felt like maybe it wasn't for the best. So I appreciate, I care about what every kind of player, depending on how they play this game, feels, because every player brings something different. But for me, I felt it was inevitable, especially because once you get to that 8, unlike the 7, you have that little charge up there with the combo, the points that you get every 2 levels. I felt that had to happen, and from my history of gotcha games, going back to Clash Royale, how they did that with levels. But I will, tell people to perhaps the bright side of this, from what I've seen with these games, they pause it a little bit as it goes up. So I also potentially see 9 and above, but I don't think it's going to happen as soon as the 7 went to 8. From what I saw with Flash
Okay.
series, because I've seen a lot of similarities there.
Interesting. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm super empathetic of everyone that's going through this. It's gonna really hurt the non-whales. I don't think any whale was really looking forward to level 8. I think heard Jeeves say he would welcome it, but and there might be a couple select few. I know for myself, this is not exciting because I think as a whale, like there was like a finish line. There's so many new items. Even like last tour, there was what 5 new items, and actually I think more than that. 7 new items or something like that. So like to have all these new items all the time, you can never keep up. And so to just kind of move the goalpost even farther back, for me, it was not. It's not something I wished for. It's not something I was longing for. And so, if I, myself, a former whale, still have a whale-ish account, it's not something I was wishing for. And I think that this is a day, in some ways, a day of mourning. But like the phoenix, will rise from the ashes, and I'm just trying to take a positive look on it, and hopefully we'll have more conversations. But everyone who woke up and was very upset about the level 8, you are right. That is the right feeling to have. We're very passionate about this game, and it's very sad to see across the board. I'd love to see if we can somehow reverse it. I don't know if Nintendo can, now that they've already announced it, with dates and everything. I mean, people are already starting to kind of plan their account around that announcement. So I'd love to see if there's a way to reverse it, but I'm kind of skeptical that Nintendo can try to put that back in the bag versus a daily selects tweak that they can move table to table. Either way, just like with the fixed DS, was so proud of the community that everyone was able to rally and come together over a united impact there. But we'll see what happens with level 8. Either way, I just hope that everyone is able to take a deep breath and remember it's just a game, and for us to still be nice to each other and friendly, and that ultimately it's gonna be a tough week. It's gonna be a tough 2 weeks really, and with that being said, if you want to get Aviator, go for it. But I don't know, man. I really can't even think about anything else about this level since outside this level 8. So good luck to everyone else out there, and hopefully you enjoy this tour, and we'll see you on the rundown. See you later.